Is the Messi-Ronaldo debate finally settled?
It was never a debate.
It was always a debate.
It was never a debate.
It was always a debate.
Ronaldo was nowhere near the level of Messi. Not even close.
Jamie Carragher is without a doubt one of the most controversial and hated pundits in football. And the main reason for this is because he has some absurd takes. I wouldn't say I dislike the guy, I just think he's a bit of a hypocrite at times. And to prove it, just listen to this clip of him talking about Ronaldo.
I mean, I'm no huge Ronaldo fan. I think that's pretty obvious, and that's not for his footballing ability. It's sad for him, the way people are speaking about Messi towards the end of his career and Ronaldo, and it's completely different.
Now, Carragher claims it's sad how people are talking about Ronaldo at the end of his career as opposed to Messi. But he was one of the main person who at Ronaldo's last seasons at United was basically saying that Ronaldo shouldn't be starting.
They're not going to win the league for the next 2 or 3 years, I tell you that.
What would you sign Ronaldo for then, at 37? If they're not going to win in the next 2 or 3 years, start getting Greenwood on the pitch, start getting Sancho on the pitch.
He was basically saying that Ronaldo shouldn't be starting. He does not press, they shouldn't have signed him, and he's basically the problem because he doesn't offer enough. And when Ronaldo dropped that bombshell interview with Piers Morgan calling out United for the way they treated him, listen to what Jamie had to say.
Since he's come back, it's basically been the Cristiano Ronaldo show. But this season, because he's not involved, it just feels like he's still craving the attention that he can't get because he's not actually on the pitch, and the only way he's going to do that is by causing trouble.
So yeah, this guy jumps on a podcast and says it's sad how people are treating Ronaldo. Yet he's one of the main narratives pushing the hate towards Ronaldo in the English media. And saying this after the guy explained that his baby died, and he missed preseason because of it, which in turn amplified his problems with United. It's just crazy. But if you think that's bad, you need to see how he and his cohorts tried to undermine Ronaldo's standing as an all-time great. Before we start, let's recap what he said.
Ronaldo's nowhere near the level of Messi. Ronaldo is one of the greatest goal scorers of all time. Messi is the greatest player of all time. It's not even close.
Jamie claims Ronaldo is nowhere near Messi, and the highest praise he can give Ronaldo is that he's one of the greatest goal scorers of all time. Before I debunk this, I want you to keep in mind that these people were saying Messi was the greatest of all time even before he won the World Cup, so his argument wasn't based on that fact. I want you to double check these stats, because I don't know if these are the current numbers as of October 2025. Messi has 1,127 appearances, 884 goals, and 395 assists, while Ronaldo has 1,289 appearances, 946 goals, and 258 assists. The ratio per games played calculates at Messi with 0.78 goals per game and 0.35 assists per game, while Ronaldo has 0.73 goals per game and 0.20 assists per game. But we all watch the game with our eyes, so we all know on average Messi creates more chances in games and is more effective with his dribbling and passing, because that's his style of play. So to say that Ronaldo at best is just one of the greatest goal scorers of all time is crazy, because he has more assists than both Zidane and Maradona combined, and has 3 times the amount of goals they both have combined. And the reason I say this is because Jamie claims Messi, Maradona, and Zidane are the 3 greatest ever.
But number 1 for me would be Messi. Maradona, just what he did in '86. I would go Zidane of sort of the modern generation.
I don't know about you, but implying someone is no more than a goal scorer, then listing people he has more assists than is better than him is funny. So when I hear his ranking, then hear him say Ronaldo is not close to Messi, I can't take him seriously, because their numbers are literally 0.05 goals and 0.15 assists apart. And like I said, I know stats isn't everything, but breaking down Messi and Ronaldo's game and how effective they are is a whole other video. Barcelona has many referee scandals and Ronaldo has offside goals, and when you combine this with their star power, they both have won trophies that they might not have deserved. So to go over all this to determine how close they are might take a while. So the best we can do is just to use their numbers to provide an objective comparison. But in fairness to them, sometimes they'll combine eye test with statistics to create a very good argument, but they won't ever do it when talking about Ronaldo. And I have the perfect reasoning to prove this to you. I've mentioned this before in another video, but these people often say that Ronaldo isn't better than R9 because I guess R9 was more pleasing on the eye, which is fair. But do you know who is more pleasing on the eye than R9? Neymar. Neymar is way more skilled and fluid. Played as a winger, but yet he has 31 more goals and 150 more assists than R9, plus more goals for Brazil. But logically, I think we all know R9 was the better player because of the era he played in and the fact that he won 2 World Cups and 2 Ballon d'Ors. Simply showing that eye test isn't everything. You need accolades to put beside decide it. Cristiano has more than double the goals, assists, Ballon d'Ors, and trophies than what R9 have. He wasn't as skillful and naturally gifted, but he was more efficient. And like I said, he accomplished more than double what R9 did in his career in every aspect excluding the World Cup. So the fact these media personnel believe that R9 is better, it shows that logic often goes out the window when people rate Cristiano's standing as an all-time great. However, it is fine to have your opinion and preference. But when you are a major voice in the footballing space, you really need to say stuff with more logic and professionalism. Subscribe for more content and let me know what you think in the comments.